Okay, so it looks like it's working now. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see. Return to YouTube. I don't know, man. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Is I'm trying to straighten out this junk with YouTube. I don't know what's going on with it now. It's starting to act real stupid. It doesn't even let you stream just directly live like it used to. So you have to be like, you have to go through a whole bunch of like, just everything. You just got to do everything, and like my channel is acting weird too. Everything, and like my channel is acting weird too. All right, there we go. All right. So yeah, I know I was supposed to start this at 6, but I've been trying to figure out what's going on with YouTube. YouTube has been acting completely odd as of recent. A lot of the streaming ways you used to be able to stream, like Google Hangouts, is gone. A whole bunch of other stuff. It's just different now. So what I'm trying to do is maneuver my way through this to give you guys a decent show. I would have done the show and done other shows, but it's just been so messed up here lately. Like when you go to do things on YouTube, they make it difficult for you to live stream as well too. For some reason they want you to use an encoder. Well, like before, what YouTube was based off of was uploading video and being able to go live. So I don't know, I guess until they come up with something different or better, because since they've taken Google Hangouts out, it's been absolutely horrendous. So prepare for a wonderful show, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to do the real Ghostbusters by Diamond Select Busted Open Marathon. Anybody that knows me knows I am a very big Ghostbusters fan. I've been a Ghostbusters fan actually before the Ghostbusters movie came out back in like 1983, 1984, whatever the case, like 1982, 1983, if I'm not mistaken. I was actually I was a very, very small child. And I saw like I think it was on Sid and Marty Crawford, and he used to have a Ghostbusters show on there. And it was with two guys in a gorilla, and they used to ride around in like this old fashioned, like 1920s car and stuff like that. But enough about that. Like you can look up the history. The original Ghostbusters series that we saw as children, like 1984, wasn't the original Ghostbusters. It was actually like their spin on the original one, which came out by if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. It came out during the time of like with Sid and Marty Croft, which was back in like the 70s. But the show was out before then, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on this, but I do remember seeing that show. And they later on made a cartoon series out of it by Filmation. I think Filmation did it, and it was called The Ghostbusters. And it was pretty much paying homage to the original Ghostbusters show that used to come on, like it used to come on as a TV show, like syndicated TV show and stuff like that. So, but I'm sorry, the real Ghostbusters and the Ghostbusters with Dan Aykroyd and the whole crew, those are the ones that I grew up to love, because of the simple fact I love the fact that there was how can I say, it was like this meeting of science and mysticism, and science defeating mysticism, so on and so forth. So it was one of those things that I absolutely loved coming up as a kid, and it even grew as I got older. When the real Ghostbusters cartoon came out, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I absolutely loved it. I mean, I loved it. Hey, press M for animal. What's going on, brother? How are you? Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff going on with YouTube right now. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. They've been acting real weird. It's just been a lot of stuff happening. It's weird now. The real ghost. Oh, hold on. It's just been acting real weird now, man. Real weird. Um, haven't seen it do this in a while, so I don't know what to tell everybody. I apologize for the delay, but I would have been up on here earlier than that. Okay, let me share it in a couple of places. All right. Page manage, and that's it. The real Ghostbusters. Okay, let's go and put it like that. I should have shared this on what's the name too. I meant to share it on Instagram, but hey, it is what it is. In a group. Twin lurker. Just going to share it to a couple other friends and we will get this show started. How's everybody's day going? Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. We're going to have some fun. All right. We're going to have some fucking fun. Oh. There's a link. Okay. Yeah, and for Animal, when I get this straight, I will definitely shoot you some links on how to join the show. I'm having to use alternate what do you call that? Streaming services to get this one going because it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's real crazy. I don't know how to do it, man. I do know how to do it. It's just a little bit, like how can I say? It's more complicated now, whereas though it doesn't really have to be. And everybody out there, share this link. Share this link if you get a chance. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm just sending up some links to social media and to other people, letting them know I'm live so that they can come and chill out with me. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. These are all the people I want to know today. Hopefully, they can see it inside of the chat. And yeah. So yeah, I've been a fan of the Ghostbusters since I was a child, right? So when Diamond Select had announced that they were going to release the real Ghostbusters action figures, which I thought, because I do have the Mattel ones as well, and I thought that that Mattel was going to do like the real Ghostbusters one, but I guess they didn't have the license to do that. So when I saw that Diamond Select was going to do them, I was all in. At first, I was a little bit thrown off by the scale, but when I saw the articulation and the detail and quality that these figures had, because I also collect the Diamond Select Ghostbusters figures that they have as well, and they're absolutely beautiful. I love them. I like you're wearing green outfit now, like you are about to go to battle. I'm actually wearing this shirt that a friend of mine got me. It's the She-Hulk shirt. She got it for me, my friend Lorraine got this for me. And I want to thank Sarah, Bryna, and Aaron for purchasing me these Ghostbusters action figures. I absolutely love them. So again, I've had these for a while. I had them since they first came out because I was begging everybody. I was scrounging around and stuff like that to get them. So what I did was, you know, I asked a friend of mine, like, I showed them like the ones that I wanted, and they was like, oh man, this is that and the other. So, I was going around scrounging to get them up myself, but they went and purchased them for me. So therefore, I want to thank my sponsors again, Sarah Thomas. Well, I don't want to say their last names, but Sarah, Bryna, Aaron, and Lowly for giving me this wonderful shirt and for giving me these wonderful action figures. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into it right now. First, we are going to open up. Let's see, which one am I going to open up first? I think I'm going to do. Let's see. I think I'll do this guy right here. And again, these guys come in beautiful packaging. This is the one time where I really don't want to like open the package, but I'm going to have to. And you know what? Just to give you a little history on the Ghostbusters right here, it says the real Ghostbusters is an American animated television series as spin-off sequel to the 1984 comedy movie Ghostbusters. The series ran from September 13th, 1986 to October 1991 and was produced by Columbia Pictures Television, DIC Enterprises, and Coca-Cola Telecommunications. The series continues the adventures of paranormal investigators Dr. Peter Venkman, Dr. Egon Spangler, Dr. Ray Stantz, Dr. Winston Zedmore, their secretary Janine Melnitz, and their mascot Slimer. They didn't put what's his name? Rick Romanus, the short guy's character in there. The reel was added to the title after a dispute with the Filmation and its Ghostbusters properties. There are also two ongoing real Ghostbusters comics. Yeah, I think those are done by IDW. One published by Now Comics in the United States and the other published bi-weekly by Marvel Comics in the United Kingdom. Kenner produced a line of action figures and playsets based on the cartoon. And that's what these action figures are based off right here. So right now, we're going to bust open my man right here, whose voice, Dr. Ray Stantz, whose voice was done by Frank Welker. And if anybody knows, Frank Welker did the voice. He did the voice of our classic Megatron, So, yeah. And as you can see, it has a beautiful, I would call this a window box. No, this is a clamshell. It's like part clamshell, part window box in a way. But it's the box itself is actually very, very beautiful. It's a very beautiful box. They did a wonderful job with this. You have a nice product image of Ray Stantz right here. The Ghostbuster symbols right there, as you can see. On the back, they give you all the information about Ray Stantz and stuff, part in the lighting, and the other characters who are also available. And within this package, they also give you like builder pieces to make like the diorama, which pretty much represents the front of the Ghostbusters headquarters or the firehouse. So yeah, this guy's good. I like the info right here where it says the real Ghostbusters. We now return to the real Ghostbusters. And did you know for a long time I did not, and yeah, I should be embarrassed about this, but I didn't know that Arsenio Hall, and I was a big fan of this cartoon too. I didn't know Arsenio Hall did the voice for Winston Zedmore. And the thing about it is he sounded familiar, but I just never put two and two together until one day I was watching the real Ghostbusters with a very good loving friend of mine. She said, "Yeah, that's Arsenio Hall." I said, "That's not no Arsenio Hall." It was like, "That's Arsenio Hall. He's been doing the voice for Winston." I said, "Are you serious?" She's like, "Yeah." And the thing about it is, another thing too, one of my favorite episodes of the real Ghostbusters was Ghost R Us. I love that movie. I mean, I love that episode, which was pretty much like the first or pilot new to me. I never knew that. Didn't even know Arsenio did any voice. Yeah, he did a lot of voice acting. I didn't even know that myself because I was like, when I first found it out, I always, because I don't know, I thought it was just some generic black actor, but then the person I was watching it, and for some reason I knew all the other voices of all the other characters, and I just felt as though like Winston Zedmore. I don't know why I never looked him up as a kid, but yeah, Arsenio Hall did the voice of Winston Zedmore. I didn't find this out until like what 2-3 years ago, and I am a very big Ghostbusters fan. I don't know how it slipped past me, but yeah, the packaging on here is absolutely beautiful. I actually don't really want to open it, but I open up all my action figures because these will go up on my shelf. I love the like the little hazard tape that they have right here, let you know, like caution tape and stuff like that. It's done in a very nice packaging, beautiful packaging. And again, it has all the companies that are involved in making it to Ghost Corp, Sony, Ghostbusters, Diamond Select Toys, and here lately, Diamond Select has been doing some wonderful products. I said this on a friend stream of mine, right? I said, and this is not getting off topic with the review, with the action figure review, but I said that this is the best time, this is the worst time to be in the comics, sci-fi, and pop culture, but the best time to be in the action figures. And I absolutely believe that because the detail and quality is starting to be spot on with these action figures. They're doing the 3D face printing, which is absolutely amazing, and I love it. So yeah, let's bust this guy open. Enough of my talking right here. All right. So we get this open right here. Let me move this shit out the way. so I don't knock stuff over. And take a sip of the Magic Do It fluid. Black coffee all the time. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of stuff inside. Wow. There's a lot of stuff inside. Let's put that over there. It comes with this right here. The Real Ghostbusters licensed product from Diamond Toys. Nice little pamphlet. Shows you, wow, look at these. And I have just about all of these. And I will be reviewing them. I have just about all of these guys right here. I love Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters. I love it. Love Ghostbusters. Like I said, I've always loved the fact that, like, it was actually, because see, in the 80s, they were doing this thing of mixing science and mysticism together. And I always like that. Or like science and barbarism, or like barbarians and all that stuff, technology and savagery and all that other stuff, like harkening back to like Thundarr the Barbarian, Conan the Barbarian, and so on and so forth. So with this right here, the reason why I love the Ghostbusters was the simple fact that they were actually able to find technology and harness the power to capture spiritual entities. And I also add like the aspect that when you caught a ghost, it was a process to it. Like you had to turn on the photon, the proton pack, and then throw the ghost trap. You had to harness them, wrangle them and stuff. And like sometimes the ghost would be wanting to fight back, and they wouldn't want to go in the ghost trap, and you would see them wrestling with it and stuff like that. And you see them in there, and as they're going in, oh, and it just keep real quiet. And they'd be like, boop, 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 boop. And you'll see the thing smoking and steaming, like the ghost trap smoking and steaming. That was my best. I loved it. So yeah, we have also here, we have Ghostbuster stream. As you know, you're not supposed to cross the streams, as it can cause sterility and infertility. We also have one of the dioramas, and then the stuff is made out of heavy, big quality plastic, guys. Believe me when I tell you, they did an amazing job on this right here, on these right here. Look at this. The paint is beautiful, and this is solid. It's a heavy piece. It's a nice, solid piece. I'm really enjoying this so far. Let's put that over here. And we're gonna I'm gonna try to see if I can put the diorama together so that way you guys can, like, you know, see what it looks like and everything like that. But yeah, and it also comes with some pieces in here and stuff like that. For what they're giving you in this package and the price point that they had, it's not bad at all. I think they were going for like 30. When they were first released, they were running for like $30, or some were even able to, like, some I heard were even able to get some of them for like $20, 25 or something like that. With what they're giving you in here, it's good, especially given today's market with action figures. And over here, we have my man. Get him out of here. Ray Stantz, strapped in, made thief-proof. I hate this twine shit. I knew I should have bought my clippers. I have these wire cutters, and I usually just cut the shit, but here we go. I got them out. Don't break it. I remember when I was younger, I used to break some of my toys trying to get them out. Then I'd complain and shit like that. Okay, there we go. All right. Damn, can you strap it in anymore? All right. So we got the figure out right here. Grab these other pieces out right here. Oh, damn. They made sure nobody was stealing shit from these motherfuckers. Where's my knife at? Okay, so we got a ghost trap right here. which is actually cool. And the cord on it is like a vinyl, as you can see. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. The cord on it is like a vinyl right there. We have the, I thought I cut this out already. We have the PKE meter. And we have separate hands right here. All right, this is too much. All right. And we have separate hands here. I'm trying to make this quick, but they got so much shit in here, as you can see. Hopefully you can see these hands. It's a bunch of them. It is a bunch of them. I'm going to have to keep stuff separate. I was thinking that if I couldn't have gotten this started on YouTube, that I was going to do this on Facebook, because YouTube is just getting too much to deal with. Like it's not user friendly anymore at all. All right, so here we have, hopefully you guys can see him. Here we have Ray Stantz. And he looks absolutely amazing. I'm liking it. He's a little loose, but not like to where like I don't think I wouldn't be able to stand him up or anything like that. Backpack is spot on. Looks great. Looks absolutely amazing. Hopefully you guys can see him real good. Boots and everything like that. I loved the real Ghostbusters cartoon. Absolutely loved it as a kid. Side profile. Nice deco on the side of his arm right here, if you can see. Of the Ghostbuster symbol. Very reminiscent of the cartoon. And again, these Diamond Select figures are beautiful. They are beautiful. I'm telling you, they fit. They're movie and cartoon accurate, if you ask me. They I don't know. I really enjoy them. I really like them. Now, let's see what the joints are like. Hold on. The joints are very stiff on this guy, as you can see. I'm going to show you in a second how stiff they are. Yeah, they're very stiff. And it seems as though the hands come out pretty easily. Not in a bad way, though. Not to where as though I'm just trying to maneuver him a bit. And you can get some two-hand action going on with him. I just got to figure out how to. All right, there we go. Got it in his hand. And we got the other one right here. Wait, do I have it upside down? Yeah, I got it upside down. That's fine. There we go. Button on the top. This on the bottom. There we go. And there we have some two-hand action for Ray Stantz. Now, you can put him in better poses than this, but now his face, I don't know. It looks like the cartoon, but I think they went a little bit too far around the cheeks, if you can see it. Let me let the camera focus a bit. Yeah, there you go. You can see they went a little bit too far around the cheeks, but he is the best that you're going to get thus far. Side profile, it looks like him from the side. Now, the side profile they got that down pat. They did a great job. I love the harnesses, the belts, and everything like that. Just about most of the belts on this character you can move, except for the one around his waist. The harness around his the backpack you can actually take off, which I'm not going to do. It's connected by a vinyl wire right here, a hard vinyl plastic right here. And of course, it has like the hinges that you're catching on most, the joints and articulation that you're catching on most figures nowadays. The arms go up and down. The head, does it have it? Yeah, it has a pretty decent pivot to it. The head has a pretty decent pivot to it. Goes side to side. You don't want to try to take it all around because of the sculpting of the back of the neck. But as far as like the leg, of course, it's on that that hinge that they're using now that you catch with most Diamond Select figures. It's like I forgot the name of it, but it's like a hinge within a hinge. But it does have some thigh swivel. He has a double hinge knee. He had some He has some no ankle twist. No ankle twist, but he does have a pivot up and down along the ankles and so on and so forth. But no what do you call it? Duh. No no calf twist. Because like some figures, they'll have the twist right here where you can twist right here on the calf. But yeah, he has a nice what is he? Has somewhat of a ab crunch. Not a full one, but it does twist and it goes somewhat down. But yeah, you got some decent articulation with this guy. You can do a nice split and everything like that. But I wouldn't suggest that you do that a lot with this figure due to the hinge. I have found sometimes these hinges right here, like when they do the figures with this right here, I forgot what it's called, like a C hinge or something like that. They tend to loosen up badly. But you can always take like some wax or like, I guess a certain Windex that you can use, like Johnson Windex, and it's like a wax, and it'll like you can go in between the joints and tighten them back up and stuff like that. Anybody's who's into customization of action figures knows about it. But yeah, the paint apps are absolutely spot on. I think they're wonderful. I absolutely love them. I love them. I love the face sculpt on this guy right here. It's just a little bit too exaggerated for me. And yes, they are using the same body molds as the they're using the same body molds as with the what do you call that? The other Diamond Select action figures. So yeah, I'm liking these. I'm really liking these. And there's great, the stitching is on the side of the pants. It's pretty decent and stuff like that. It's good detail. You got the little what's that? The little apparatus right here on his belt and everything like that. If you can see down here, you have it on his belt right there. The zippers are done in a nice silver paint. I don't see really any bleeding as by the naked eye. I'm not seeing any type of bleeding. But if you look real good, he also has a t-shirt on in the back, which is cool, which is real cool. So yeah, this guy, absolutely amazing. I love him. I love him. Nice paint on the boots, even on the where the laces are. They did a great job, if you guys can see. This guy is real good. So yeah, moving right along. We are going to do one of my favorites right here, Egon Spengler. Egon Spengler was one of my favorite characters. But, I mean, rest in peace, the actor who portrayed Egon Spengler. But he was absolutely amazing. Loved him in Ghostbusters. Always will love him. He's directed a lot of stuff too. And you know what? A lot of people didn't even know that a lot of the people that appeared on Ghostbusters were people from Saturday Night Live. They were people from Saturday Night Live. So, I mean, great film, great show. Absolutely loved it. Going to do one of my tributes probably later on this month in reference to what was that? In reference to Ghostbusters. I'm a little bit lost today because I was thinking about something. But no, Harold Ramis did a great job. He did a great job portraying Egon, even though the cartoon characters were a little bit different from most of the characters, but they couldn't do a direct movie transition, but they did give nods to it. If you watch the 3rd and 4th episode of Ghostbusters, they talked about how they had to change their uniforms because of the spiritual energy and stuff like that. So yeah, right here, same packaging as before. You got the real Ghostbusters right here, as with the other ones. And what do you say? Could you open the guy with the glasses before you go? Yes, I'm about to do Egon right now. He's one of my favorites. Egon reminds me of you, Darth. Press M for animal. Egon Spengler, you got the information down here, nice tape, so on and so forth, the caution tape, just like the other one. His face, I like it, but I think they could have chose a different expression for his face. The hair, I have always loved his pompadour or his cream puff hairstyle that he has. And of course, they show you the other characters within the line that you can collect right here. And you have information right here on the character, if you can see. Egon Spengler. Hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. Let the camera, there we go. If you can't, you can pause it and read it after this live is done. And it says Series 9. deluxe action figure with accessories and diorama pieces. And we also have Vincent Zedmore here, which we will bust open, the typical licensing and people letting you know this their shit. And here we go. I think I called out everything for this figure, but here we go. And again, the boxes are so nice. I really don't want to like open them up. It is absolutely amazing. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. And yeah, it's put in a sturdy package. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and we have here one of the, this looks like the base diorama piece right here, if you can see. Nice piece right here. It looks like you can just peg it in like that. We're going to put that over here with the other diorama pieces. We're going to take out his Ghost Stream right here. And again, I didn't, well, they're both the same, but I didn't put it onto the other one, but you can easily slide the stream onto their Ghost Wands. Put that over there. Okay, more diorama pieces right here, as you can see. Let's keep all of those together. Let's get Egon out of here. I don't know why they do this, but then again, you do know, because, but these weren't, I didn't really see these in the stores or anything like that when they came out. It wasn't in Target, or maybe I missed it. It wasn't, I didn't catch these in Walgreens or anything like that. So I don't know. These weren't, I didn't catch these in the stores or anything like that. So I don't see why they were strapping them in. But then again, I guess for safety reasons and make sure nobody steals their fucking product. Where's my knife at? Let's cut all of this out. Cut it 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 out. We should be ready to go. All right. All right. So I should be able to pull this guy out now. All right. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, here we go. There we go. All right. So here we have Egon Spengler. Egon Spengler. And again, he comes with more pieces as well. We'll put these over here. And he comes with the same equipment as the other Ghostbusters. Nothing's different. It's the same gloves and stuff like that. But if you want to see them, I'll pull some of them out and stuff like that, because I see I'm going to have a problem because of the simple fact that there's going to be a lot of these pieces. So what I'm going to do is store these right in here right now. And again, he comes with Ghost Trap, just like the other figures. Comes with the Ghost Trap. And the Ghost Trap is done very well, if you can see. It's very well done. Nice paint, nice little buttons and everything. I mean, it's totally paying homage to the cartoon. And what I didn't show you before is that you can take the Ghost Trap and, like in the cartoon, you can peg it onto their backpacks right here. And Egon looks absolutely amazing. Egon's one of my favorites. Egon is one of my absolute favorites. Now, when you get these out the package, you might have to twist their elbows around and stuff like that for it to line up correctly. Mine seems to have an issue. Hold up. Oh, no. Here we go. I thought there was going to be an issue with the arm bending because, sometimes they have manufacturer defects or whatever. But no, I found it. There it is right here. We found it. So, yeah, and of course, he comes with his PKE meter. Great detail. Great color scheme. Great paint. Looking good. Let's put this over here. All right. Now, with Egon, he's definitely going to have to what's the name? Have the PKE meter in his hand because he's a scientist. He's the brains of the operation. Even though Ray Stantz is very intelligent, he's pretty much like the engineer or like the one who constructs all of their stuff. They're all smart. Like I think what was his name? I think Ray Stantz was also a psychologist too in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. All of them had PhDs and degrees in all sorts of professions and psychology and all that other stuff. The only one that really wasn't that smart or like really didn't have, but he was a good soldier was Winston Zeddemore, which is the black man. But still Winston Zeddemore was my dude. He was pretty much the voice of reason for them all the time. He didn't say much, but when he said something, it was held as like valid information or like, it was like okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Or like this guy does have a good idea. Because from what I understand, Winston Zeddemore was actually a military vet. All right. Now I'm having a little bit of an issue of Egon holding his items in his hand. Okay. I don't see those type of toys here as well. The only cool ones I've seen in this toy lines, they had for Batman versus Superman figures and Aquaman figures. Nah, that sculpt ain't it. None of your business said, nah, that sculpt ain't it. Made Homeboy look like a lesbian. It looks weird. Ray Stantz sculpt, his face sculpt looked weird. But they did, I think they captured Egon's though. Egon's. For Lynn fans, they are really hard to find. Yes, for Lynn fans, they are really hard to find. None of your business says, I never see Diamond Select figures in regular store. I have caught a few. As of recent, I'm starting to see them because I was able to acquire some Tron figures from Diamond Select, and I found them in the Walmart. So yeah, like you come across some. Yeah, they're usually in comic shops, so you got to get them offline or whatever case may be. Press in for Animals says, I don't see. Yeah, okay, yeah, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's hit or miss with Diamond Select. Sometimes you can find them in stores, and sometimes not, and you won't find them in stores. Because I know I used to find them in Toys R Us all the time. Like they had a whole section of Ghostbusters figures and stuff like that. But yeah, Egon looks great in my opinion. Now Ray Stantz, they could have done a better head sculpt with him. But Egon looks good. Let me show you what this guy looks like, okay? He looks really good. I love the way they did the pink around the top of the boots. And again, the paint schemes are nice. Some people had complaints where they was like, oh, mine's had this, mine's had. So far, my paint hasn't, I don't see any bleeding with any of the paint. And it's done in like a very cartoon reminiscent flat paint. You shouldn't have a whole bunch of like darkening or like wash or anything like that with the real Ghostbusters action figures, because when you watch the cartoon, it was done in all those, like those pastel or like, comic colors and everything like that. Side profile looks great with Egon, although he does look like one of the Pet Shop boys. I think they did a great job on him. And he has the same articulation as Ray Stantz, as I've showed you before. I did have a problem trying to put the PKE meter for it to stay in his hand. As you can see, it doesn't want to stay. Oh no, it does stay. And again, you can put the equipment tabs right along here. Ghost Trap tabs in on the. You can put it at a plethora of places on this thing now. That's what I like about it. Okay, there we go. Ghost Trap. One. Yeah. But yeah, as a whole, I'm liking them. Now this hip is a little loose. I'm pissed off at this. Look, it's a little loose. It's a little loose. But as far as like the cartoon details, they did great. They could have gave him a different facial expression. I don't know what they were thinking with like some of the facial expressions that they gave him. The deco on the side, I absolutely love of the Ghostbusters symbol. Absolutely love. But it's spot on as far as like, character representation with these Ghostbusters action figures. I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. And again, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Bryna. Thank you, Aaron. And thank you, Lorraine, for getting me this t-shirt and these Ghostbusters action figures. They know I absolutely love them. I love you guys for getting them for me. Tough Nerd Toys, thanks you for sponsoring us with these action figures. But I do love this hairstyle. God damn, look at that. Look at that. It's clean, bro. Look at that. Look at the pump. I love the way Egon always usually had one-word answers, usually in the face of danger. It would be like, so, Egon, you ever flown? No. He was like, Egon, you ever flown before? He was like, no. He was like, just checking. Egon was like, no. Mezco has a movie Ghostbusters set in their 112-inch line. You going to grab those? I might. The thing with me is that, yeah, just like the cartoon. The thing with me is that when I do go for figures, I like for all my figures to pretty much fit in scale with my other figures, because I like to have cross dimension battles and stuff like that. I don't mind if they're a little bit bigger or whatever the case may be. But I mean, like, the only ones that I will take being 3¼ inch is usually my GI Joes. GI Joes and Star Wars. GI Joes and Star Wars, I'll take those because they have fantastic vehicles, to accompany their action figures. So yeah. But yeah, this Egon looks amazing. This Egon looks absolutely amazing. Now I am having a little bit of an issue having these pretty much stay pegged on. Maybe I'm doing them wrong or whatever the case may be, but I will figure it out and I will take some pictures for you guys later. And again, Egon's voice was done by Maurice Lemoche. I don't know, but Egon reminds me of Press M for Animal. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I am going to move on to the next action figure, and let me know. And again, the articulation is the same. I don't need to show you all of that stuff. Double hinged knee, arm goes around, double hinged elbow, swivel at the wrist and stuff like that. Got a nice crotch split. The same as what Mezco is around about 6 or 7 inch. Really? I'll have to check those out. Are they better? Well, see, you got to understand, this is with the real Ghostbusters cartoon line. It's not with the Ghostbusters line. Same as the Marvel and DC. Okay, well, I'm gonna check them out. When you get a chance, send me some links. I'll check it out. See what they got going on. All right. But yeah, these guys look great, man. Absolutely love them. I am loving these guys. So far, so good. And again, it's the same body sculpt that you're going to catch on the other action figures, on the other Ghostbusters action figures. And you can take the backpack off. Press M from Animal. I got to go. I got things to do. Awesome figure, by the way. Before I leave, how does it remind him of me? I'll tell you on Xbox later. If you're going to be on later on. Okay? All right, but yeah. Egon for the win. Loving it. And again, it comes with extra hands and all that other stuff. So this, that, and the other. And pretty much all the accessories that they come with, they seem to be interchangeable. All you're basically paying for is a color scheme and a different type head on these characters. So I mean, like you can take their if you get all four at the same time, you can take their weapons, pretty much their accessories like the gloves and everything, and throw them all in one little container so that you don't lose them. Because there are no places on these figures to hold everything because the extra gloves that come with it. I want to pull off, you know what? Let me see. Should I? I don't feel like doing it. But you can pull off the hands, as you can see, and insert one of these hands right here. And you can insert one of these hands right here. Now you have them with the gloves, which is pretty much like the same ones that they use on the Diamond Select movie figures, if I'm not mistaken. Although I do think that and I love them with the gloves. I absolutely love when they have the gloves because it means like they're going in to handle fucking business and shit like that. Plus, anyway, you're handling like quantum energy and like unknown energy and shit like that. You should wear as much protection as possible because remember, if you cross the streams, you can get sterile or at least infertility. So yeah, moving right along, we're going to put Egon right here. We're going to put these accessories right here. And I keep forgetting to, oh, you know what? They have different color streams too. Look. They have different color streams, if you can see. So I have to put these guys all together right here. But the gloves and the what's-the-names are all the same. Moving right along, we have this over here. My man, Winston Zeddemore. And everybody knows Ernie Hudson did Winston Zeddemore. But again, this is the one I did not know for years that Arsenio Hall did his voice until what was it, like 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I did not know that I don't know why I never looked it up. Because like I was one of those kids who always read like the credits at the end to see who did the voices, who did the show, and you know, and of course this was done by Shuki Levy. He was in everything back then, man. He was doing all that great stuff back then. But yeah, I never knew Winston Zeddemore. Well, at least for like the first, I think it was the first 2 or 3 seasons, he was voiced by Arsenio Hall. And then I looked up Arsenio Hall had done some other voices as well. Just as well, a lot of people didn't even know that what's his name? Steve, the guy who played Steve Urkel, did the voice for Sonic for years and did other cartoon voices. I was surprised. I was like, oh shit. But then when you listen to it, you're like, yeah, that is him. But yeah, this right here is Winston Zeddemore, same box right here. Now his face, I like his face, but I guess it's I don't know. It's a very calming black man. Look at his face. He like it's a very calming black man face right here. As you can see, same packaging as the other ones right there. So on and so forth. You know, and it says also available Egon Spengler, and we've opened up Egon already, and we're about to get into my man Winston Zeddemore right here. So let's bust them open. Again, it comes with the package, the little pamphlet package as the other ones, and it's all the same thing. They all have the same thing, so there's no need for. You know what? Here, you didn't open it. Here you go. But it does give you directions on how to put the diorama together. Okay. So you can peel this off, put this over here, and you have another diorama piece right here for the front of the Ghostbusters headquarters. This right here looks to be another base. Wow, this one came with a big giant diorama piece right here. This one right here, which is pretty much, see, look, hook and ladder. Hook and ladder. I'm going to put that over here with the other Ghostbusters pieces so that we will not lose them. And they are falling all over the fucking place because it's a lot of them and they're fucking heavy. And this one Winston comes with a yellow and blue Ghostbusters stream, which is cool. Because in the cartoon, they did all have different colors sometimes. Well, I know within the first season they did. And later on, as like, production started cheapening up and stuff like that, they would sometimes like have them like, they would all be the same color and stuff. But they did have some top-notch Japanese animation. And they said DIC did it. And I think DIC was in association with Toei Animation or Toei Animation, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, you got some good quality animation out of the Ghostbusters. Now, some episodes look better than others, but you did get some good press. Okay, Winston doesn't look right. He looks like Phil Lamar off Old School Mad TV. Yeah, he just looks, I don't know. But I am happy to have these figures. With the facial expressions that they chose for them, they're a little bit weird. Do I like them so thus far? Yes, I do. So moving right along, let's get that over here. Let's peel this guy out right here. I knew I should have grabbed my wire cutters. Oh, that one I got off quick. Look at that. I'm getting good. Just like when I pulled off my first bra. Okay, did I get that guy out? Okay, get that out. Let's try to pull him out. I hate when I used to be so excited to get a toy out that I would end up breaking it. Then I look at my mother like, yo, you gonna give me another one? They'd be like, man. But yeah, I grew up with a very fun childhood. But when things started getting bad, they got bad, so. I wasn't always able to get things I wanted, so that made me have a vast imagination. I would take the figures I already had and pretend they were some other figures or whatever the case may be. So, you know how it goes. I know some kids that I grew up with, they got everything. They parents, they could just be like, Ma, like, or like Dad. But I also thought as I got older, my desire for action figure collecting would I guess it would just just abate, or like it would just be quelled by me being older, and it just got worse with me being able to afford shit. It literally got worse. And as you can see, Winston Zedmore. Now, for some reason, I love the color scheme of his uniform. His and Egon's, I love the color scheme of it. Actually, I love the color scheme of all of them. But the face on Winston looks a little, I don't know, it just looks a little weird. I like it. You're right for Lynn fans. Yeah, but they did always kind of look weird. You're right. Winston doesn't look, he said Winston doesn't look right. But yeah, they did kind of always look weird. But as you can see, it has a nice deco on the side, as the other Ghostbusters action figures, as you can see. Oh, wrong side. And you see it? Hopefully you can see it. Let me bring this down a bit. That's nice deco right there. That's the Ghostbusters symbol right here. Same body sculpt as the other figures, as you can see. As I told you before, all they did was repaint the bodies and put the heads on them, but I love them. I'm going to set these guys up something beautiful when I finish. They're going to go on my shelf, and I will play with some of them tonight. He also comes with the interchangeable hands as the other ones, the PKE meter and the ghost trap, as you can see. I don't need to show you these up close. They're all the same. The only thing that's different is the ghost streams, like when they shoot out the streams. That's the only thing that's different. Other than that, they're all the same. See? So I'm going to put that over here. Same articulation, same detail, same articulation as the others, as you can see. Great detail. Same body sculpt, everything. Am I disappointed? No. Did I expect anything else more than this? No, not really. I just think the face or like the expressions that they chose for the face would have been different. But other than that, I'm very happy with them. I am very happy with them. Now there are some action figures that I paid top dollar for that I'm really pissed off with. This is the North Star action figures. It's this one I got. I think it was from Revoltech, and it was just the worst action figure ever. I might start doing movie like reviews on that, like talking about the worst action figures, and it'll be like 3 minutes long, just showing you how horrible it is and stuff like that. Does he have some two-hand action? Yes, he does. All of them do, because they have to all pretty much have the same body sculpts. But I don't care. It's the Ghostbusters. We're now returning to the real Ghostbusters. And you would think they would give what, but you know what? Let me rephrase that. They did give Ray Stantz a bit of a little chub to him. He has a little bit of a tummy. If you look at the figure, if you go back and look at the figure and stuff. Now the joints on here are a little stiff, as you can see, but it's on some good double hinge, like, joints and everything like that. Same as before. I do like but you have to admit, the face sculpt on here is very tight. It's very good. It's clean. The side profile looks good. I love the way they did the exaggerated hairstyle with the receding hairline. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And again, the same detail and the same detail and paint apps as on the other figures. You can see vinyl cord that goes to, it's like a vinyl cord that connects to the proton staff or the proton wand. The weapons do fit into their hands, but you just got to figure out a way for it to stay in. It's not like it's a way in which you position it that it fits securely, because I did it with Ray Stantz. Me, myself, I'm a little bit anxious and happy to get these guys out, so I'm not really focusing on it as much as I should. Okay, so this goes under the finger, I think, like that, and then you put that there, and there you have them. But you got great posability. This one is much more stiffer than the other one coming out of the package. And again, it's the same detail. It's the same articulation as the other one. You got the nice crotch split. Again, I forgot what they call this in the section here. This section here, when they use that. It's not a T-joint or anything like that. I forgot what it's called. And again, he has a bit of an ab crunch as the rest of them. It's the same thing. The same thing. If you watch this from the beginning, you've seen the articulation. It's the same because they're using the same body sculpts. Okay. But I do think the color scheme and the paint apps are spot on. I don't see any bleeding, any smearing, any mishaps or anything like that, or. And again, these figures are standing at like 7 inches. They're very big figures. They're very big figures. They're very big figures, as you can see. I have a pretty decent sized hand, so I mean, they're pretty decent figures. I like this Winston Zedmore. I've always loved the color. I love the way they took the series, because at first I didn't think I was going to like the real Ghostbusters cartoon, but as time went on, I began to enjoy it even more, because it was literally, there were some episodes on there that were pretty much like horror, like the one with the Sandman and shit like that. That one it didn't bother me, but it was like fucked up. He was like, I have lots of toys and candy, and he was just like sucking motherfuckers up. I had the Coyote Fist of the North Star line, all trash. Painted good, but trash. Yeah. For Lim fans, 80s animation was the best. It was. It absolutely was. 80s animation was absolutely fantastic. We don't get, you get it. Like, during the 90s, we started getting some garbage animation, but then anime was being introduced to the mainstream, to America and stuff like that. But, I mean, you can't beat it. Some episodes of the real Ghostbusters were absolutely amazing, and it was essentially a comedy horror show, which is what the movie was, and I loved it. I loved it. Like the one with Ghost Star Russ was one of my favorites, even though it wasn't that scary. I love the soundtrack that they used in it. The one where they found like those the evil Ghostbusters, like one had an eye hanging out, and they would shoot out slime with eyeballs on it and shit like that, because they went to this backwards world and stuff like that. That one I love. This one I absolutely love. I love Winston Zedmore. Winston Zedmore is one of my favorites. How sweet it is. But yeah, I'm liking them. I'm liking them. I'm liking these real Ghostbusters figure. And again, thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you very much, Lorraine. And thank you very much, Brian, for getting these for me. I absolutely love you. I absolutely love them. And I don't want these motherfuckers men after me. Be like, motherfucker, you said you love my girl. And but yeah, these are nice. These are real nice. These are real nice. Did I miss anything with him? No, I don't think I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. Winston Zedmore looks absolutely amazing. And again, Winston Zedmore's voice was done by Arsenio Hall. I would say at least for like the first 3 seasons, first 2 or 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think Buster Jones did it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Buster Jones did it after Arsenio Hall bounced from doing it and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna put him over there. Next, we are going to get to the most charismatic character on there, my boy Peter Venkman. Now, a lot of people thought that Peter Venkman was done by what's his name? Dan Aykroyd. No, not Dan Aykroyd. What's his name? Gosh, how could I forget his name? Bill Murray. They thought it was done by Bill Murray, but it wasn't. And I used to tell people before, it was the same person who did Garfield's voice, and his name was Lorenzo Music. A lot of people didn't even know. They were like, Lorenzo. I was like, yo, I'm telling you, it's a guy named Lorenzo Music. Now, for some reason, I never looked at, I don't know why I never looked at Winston Zedmore when the credits roll to see who did his voice. But I guess because my little sisters and brother used to love watching Heathcliff. No, Garfield. That's the reason why I found out Lorenzo Music was the one who did the voice for the real Ghostbusters. So yeah, and again, this guy comes in the same package as before. He has the same accessories as the other guys right there. What you're doing is paying for the same body sculpt, but you're still, you're getting different paint apps and different heads. So everything is and different ghost streams. And you do get a different diorama. So, that's that. And you see the guys right here. Nice box art product image of Peter Venkman over here on the side, looking good. If you guys can see. Oh my God, he does look like him, but he looks like he's high. I like him, but I think they went a little bit. I don't know. It's something. It's something about their face that just looks crazy, man. I don't know what the fuck, man. It's looking weird. But I love them. I love the real Ghostbusters. As a matter of fact, after I'm finished with this, I'm going to go and eat and watch some real Ghostbusters too. And again, I thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And again, visit us at Tough Nerd Toys. Tough Nerd Toys on Facebook, Tough Nerd Toys on YouTube. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and know when I'm uploading, when we don't upload, it's random. It's random. Until I really get this down to a science, I will be doing stuff at random, trying out different things because I'm trying to figure out what to use instead of YouTube or to stream to YouTube live. Because again, they took out Google Hangouts. So that's why we're a little bit late with doing this stream right here. But yeah, you have the same packaging, same thing. You know what I'm saying? People letting you know it's their shit. So here you go, right here. And we're going to bust this guy open. And it's by Diamond Select. Again, you guys know. And the packages are beautiful. If it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to pose these guys up, and no, I wouldn't get doubles of these. After opening them now, I wouldn't get doubles of these just to put up on the package. I wouldn't do that. And it's not because I don't like them. I just don't feel as though they're double quality or they're worth a double to have like one to hang up on the wall and one to what's the name? Same thing as the other ones, little pamphlet inside. You already know that. Put that over there. Ghost-Stream, looking good. And his is blue and green, reminiscent of Slimer, which is pretty much Slimer is intrinsic to what's his name? Is intrinsic to Peter Venkman. More hinges and stuff to build the diorama. a big giant diorama piece right here, which we're going to put over here. We got to get this guy out as usual. So here we go. Let me see what you guys are saying. He looks high, but I still like him. I don't care. I still like him. I see what other reviewers were talking about. And me, myself, I'm not one of those people who goes off of the reviews of other people. But some people were very disappointed with these figures. I'm not. I'm really not. I understand, and I like them for what they are. I get it. I totally get it. I'm happy that they made them. Although, like I said before, I thought that Mattel was going to do the real Ghostbusters at one time, because they mentioned it at one time, and then it just went out the door. Put that over there. Just cutting away these locks and stuff like that. And again, I'm not going to show you the PKE meter. You can rewind the video back for that. I'm not going to show you the PKE meter and all that stuff again. It's the same as the other ones. Nothing's any different. Nothing is any different. Believe me. There we go. Put that over there. And again, the same accessories as before, like I told you guys. It's the same thing. See? Same thing, nothing's different, same old shit. Here you go. All right, so we're going to put these over here, and we're going to look at Peter Venkman. Now, Peter Venkman, I guess, if you look, he's a little bit, I don't know. He looks a little crooked, but maybe let me straighten him out. Get some shit going. Maybe that's the way they had to cram him into the package. Oh, no, he's straightening out now. But you know, Peter Venkman always wore his uniform kind of sloppy and shit like that. He wasn't one of the guys who, like, you know, gave a fuck about his appearance and shit. He was a comic relief / official. How can you leader of the Ghostbusters, even though I always considered Egon the leader. But he was kind of like the leader or the face behind Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. I used to love the way Janine used to talk. Oh, yeah, another thing, too. I hated Ghostbusters, too. I hated it. Especially with that Bobby Brown song. I hated it. Well, I guess Peter has the same look in his eyes I do after blood. Now his face looks different. His face looks different up close, like in the outside of the action figure. I mean, outside of the package. The hair is amazing. The side profiles, they got him down pat. Nice deco on his arm, and again, same body sculpt as the others. They're all the same. Although his looks a little bit slimmer than the rest of the Ghostbusters. In fact, it is slimmer. But it's the same body sculpt, same articulation, so on and so forth. Same thing. Great color scheme, great paint apps. I love them. There's no wash or anything on it because these were cartoon-based cartoons. Cartoon-based characters. You're not really going to get a lot of like realistic shading or anything like that. Now, the face, I think they did a great job on the face. They did an amazing job on the face. This Peter came out great. I love the way they did his hair. I love how they always gave which is what you're going to get with most anime style or anime drawn type characters. You're going to get like the exaggerated hairstyles or the exaggerated colors and so on and so forth. So it works. I like it. I really like it. Slimer. No, well, I don't really feel like going. Yeah, this guy looks good. And again, these guys are standing at 7 inches. And again, I like the paint app that they put on the zippers. The elbow pads. There are no knee pads or anything like that. But as you can see, like a lot around the boots, great detail around the boots. Everything looks good. Same equipment, same thing, same everything. They did the hair nice. They did the hair very nice. And again, you can twist, and actually you can get him a full 360 because his collar is different from Ray Stan's collar. So this guy looks great. Peter Venkman looks absolutely amazing. Let me know what you think. Yeah, they did his body sculpt real nice. But it's the same. All they did was add a little bit of kibble on the back of what's his name? Ray Stantz. They had a little bit of kibble on the back of him, but they're all the same. They're just about all the same, if you can see. You know, they got silver by the shoelaces and everything like that. You got green. Again, like I said before, the paint apps are absolutely amazing. And these belts, these backpacks can come off. If you look real good by his collar, you can see the green, and he has the green over by his ankles. Same articulation. Ankle twist, double hinge knee, double hinge elbow, swivel at the wrist, everything. Head goes up and down, but so far, as you can see. You know, ab crunch a little bit. This one has a little bit more than the others. Like you can get the guitar thing. Vinyl cord going from the backpack to the wand. Nice bolt sculpting on the back. Reminiscent of the cartoon. If you remember the cartoon, you remember these guys. So yeah, you know, let me know what you think. And again, I like the deco on the side of his arm right here. The Ghostbusters symbol on the side of his arm looks very good. So yeah, I like him. I really like him. So next up, we have oh yeah. You're right. Peter has the same look in his eyes I do at the blood. Sir, you're brandishing a weapon. YouTube is gonna pull for that blade you had. You know what? I don't even care. I do care, but I don't care. I'm sorry. Now, next up, we have the one, the only Slimer. Do I think he was worth the full price tag that they were asking? No, I don't. No, he was not. But at the same token, this Slimer is Slimer. And again, I want to thank the beautiful young ladies that purchased these for Tough Nerd Toys. And for me to review, I would have done them earlier. I've just been very busy, but I appreciate it very, very, very much. And again, Slimer comes in the typical Ghostbusters packaging that Diamond Select is issuing with these real Ghostbusters action figures. You can possibly find these for cheaper. I don't know. I haven't gauged the market lately, so I don't know how much they're going for right now. But you can find these guys for a decent price. If you can find them for a decent price, and you're a big fan of the real Ghostbusters like me, then definitely get them. So you see the packaging right here. Typical stuff. Slimer comes with a plethora of interchangeable faces, as you can see. Hopefully you can see them. Let me see. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see some of them. Let me see. No. Now, from what I can see, they did a fantastic job with Slimer. Slimer looks amazing. Slimer looks absolutely amazing right here. So we're going to bust this guy open real quick. He comes with the typical pieces. The folds and the clothes look good. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you got to have Slimer. The folds and the clothes look good. He's incredibly important. As a matter of fact, they started seeing by the third season, the selling point was Slimer. That's why in I think it was the third or fourth season, they said it was Slimer and the real Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? It started becoming Slimer and the real Ghostbusters because kids were starting to gravitate towards Slimer. They were scared to introduce him at first because they thought kids would be scared of Slimer, but kids started loving Slimer. So they named it Slimer and the real Ghostbusters. And that's when they had that guy, that weird looking guy. I forgot his name. He had like these teeth and he would always talk like this. And he had a poodle and he had like a fucked up type of proton pack and shit like that. He was like a Ghostbusters fanatic or some shit like that, but he hated them. And again, this comes with, you know, the typical paperwork and shit like that. Instructions on the diorama. You have Slimer really strapped in on this one right here. I forgot that guy's name. He had like a weird name too. And he had a poodle. And his poodle was nasty too. His poodle was mean as hell too. Diorama piece right here. As you can see. Put that over here. Put that over here. Let's try to take these out. A melting look of done. A lot of times you can get a melting look of done wrong. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I now understand what you're talking about. Yes, you can. But it seems like from what I'm looking, this Slimer seems to be spot on. This Slimer seems to be spot on. It is absolutely beautiful. As you know, I am pulling it out of its protective casing. And here we have the green Spud himself, the bane of Peter Venkman's existence, the one whom he loathes. But at the same token, I think he cares for Slimer a lot. Because there was a couple episodes when he got it, when like Slimer was about to get it, he went looking for him, or he found him, or he went protecting him and stuff like that. And Slimer looks great. They did a great job. A little bit too much on the no. They did him great. Because look, they gave him the little butt back here like Slimer has and stuff like that. They did a great cartoon reference of him. Look at that face. That face is spot on. Why does he have a hole in the top? Is there? Did you see a hole in the top of his head? No, that's the dimple where his That's the dimple where his eyebrows are. And see, like this right here, this is where you change the faces at. And I'm gonna do that for you guys. Okay. So Slimer only comes with his extra faces and a stand that I'm going to cut loose. Okay. All right, and that's all for Slimer. All right, so now you have a stand for Slimer right here. You can plug this. Wait, which end do you plug in? Okay, you're plugging this in right here. See? Plugging it in right there. Lift this up. Boom. Now, as far as taking his face off, let's close this knife up so I don't cut myself like I did on one show. Just pull it off. Look. Easily pulls off just like that. You can easily slide in the other face like that. Oh, wait. Let me push it down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. There you have pissed off Slimer. Then you have the other face of Slimer. And these peg on pretty easily, too. I like that. They go in and come out real quickly, too. Yeah, the other face of Slimer right there when he's about to eat. Eat on! Nice. I had a buddy of mine do a repaint of Slimer like a month or two ago. A lot of times you can get a milk. Okay, yeah. They did a real good job with this Slimer. I'm not going to lie. They did a great job with this Slimer, in my opinion. And you can take this and peg it where? Where can I peg this into? Okay, there's a hole in the back of Slimer right here. And you can peg it right into the back of him. And there you have a floating Slimer. Now, you got to be careful. Now, the thing is that this Slimer is heavy. So look, you see? This Slimer is very heavy. So more than likely, you're going to have to tighten up the screws on here, or maybe I have it in backwards, which I highly doubt. No, it's not in backwards. This Slimer is heavy. It's heavy. I'm believing you when I tell you. You can throw this Slimer at somebody and somebody will get hurt. It's like it's like a rock. I would say this is at least pound and a half or 2. It's not light. Like you can chuck it at somebody and like hurt them. Yeah, I had it the right way. This would be too. Yeah, I had it the right way. Oh shit. Yeah, I had it the right way. He's just too heavy for it. So what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to find some way to get the stand to pretty much hold him up without falling. And most people who sculpt action figures out there, they have ways to do it. You got ways to do it. But like, yeah, this guy is literally, this action figure stand, this action stand right here it's not even equipped to hold this guy. So yeah, you're gonna have to find something different to hold him up with, because the stand that it comes with is not strong enough to hold Slimer, unless you put it like this and then crazy glue it right here. But then it takes the fun out of the action stand or whatever the case may be. But hey, it is what it is. People who customize, especially you, Nunya, who customize by themselves, you'll figure out something. Slimer. Hey, Egon. He said, hey, Egon, did you ever take those flying lessons? He was like, no. He's like, okay, just checking. I have lots of toys and candy. Now, as far as the diorama pieces right here that I have in abundance, and that was Slimer. That was Slimer with his many various different faces. But as far as the diorama pieces right here, they are massive. I'm not even going to lie. They are big. Very, very big. You see? Look. You did this. So let me see what I have right here. I don't think I'm going to be able. This thing is big. This is like putting the front of a Castle Grayskull together or some junk like that. It's big. Yeah, Slimer was that dude. Yeah, this is big. This is very big. I will take pictures and put it up for you guys. But yeah, no, I'm not putting this together right now. I am not doing this. And it's not hard. It's just big. And I don't think I have enough room in my station right here for you guys to really witness it and enjoy it to its fullest extent. So what I'm going to do, I will put it together and then I'll take some pictures and post them up on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. So that's just about all the Ghostbusters. That's all of them I have unboxed for you guys. I have more Ghostbusters that I will unbox for you guys, like the movie ones and everything like that. And we have some Star Wars figures coming up too. These are the Ghostbusters right here. Let me grab them all so you can see them. These are all the Ghostbusters right here. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I absolutely love them. Thank you, my wonderful sponsors who gave me these figures to review. I love them to death. I will place them up on my shelf very soon. And as you can see, as I was telling you before, most of the body sculpts are all the same. The only one who has a little bit of chunk on him versus the others is Ray. Ray has a different body sculpt. They put a little bit more chunk on him to give you that look that he's a kind of like chunky guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you, Sarah Thomas. Oh God, I gotta stop saying your fucking name. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Bryna. Thank you, Aaron. And thank you, Loli, for your She-Hulk t-shirt you gave me. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this Busted Open Marathon. I am hungry. I am parched. I am the whole spiel. Let me know what you guys thought of the stream. Yeah, Yeah, no, the Storm collectible stand would hold this without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. But the one that it came with, it wasn't even. I don't even think. I don't even think like QC checked that shit, because that the minute I put that Slimer, because that Slimer is heavy. I mean, like it's like a rock. It's like a rock. Like, look. It's a solid piece. Like, you throw this at somebody, you can hurt them. It's a solid piece, bro. It's not a little flimsy piece or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, the real Ghostbusters figures, I absolutely love them. Some of the facial expressions that they chose for them were a little bit weird, but I still like them. I still like them. I am be able to relive my childhood the best of my ability with these action figures that they have out here, because I don't currently like the sci-fi genre, nor the comic genre, unless it's independent comics as of now. So I basically stay in the past with a lot of the stuff that I enjoy. I'm very nostalgic, so I don't know what to tell you, but these right here, I love them. I love, absolutely love these Ghostbusters figures. I'm going to put them up on my shelf, or either I'm going to find a nice place to display them. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody that sponsored Tough Nerd Toys. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you for all the support throughout these years. I wouldn't be able to do these videos without you guys or any of this shit, because I'm broke. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will be doing we will have the TNT Photon HQ show tomorrow. That's if my co-hosts want to join in. So let me know what you guys would like for me to review, or you can send us stuff to review. I will have the Patreon and the donation link up so that you guys can start donating if you feel as though the show is worth it. So yeah, check us out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. We love you guys, and I had a great time. Hope you guys did too. Love you.